another couple weeks. Saturday, January 28th. UFC Fight Night in Denver, Colorado. Jesus Christ. Didn't realize that was the one. Shevchenko versus Peña. So this is a Fox card. Probably prelims on the other networks and shit. But let's get into the picks here. Oh, you have to choose. Since you won, you get to choose. Is you go first? We got Cerrone, Masvidal, Arlovsky, Vince Ngannou's back. Holy shit. That's a good test.
I'll go first.
Caceres is back. Fought Yair last. Marquardt is still fighting somehow versus Sam Alvey. It's pretty fun matchups.
These are all
you're going-
altitude also.
For sure. I say you're going first?
Yeah.
All right. So starting off, JC Cottrell versus Jason Gonzalez. Both from the United States. Jason 10-3, 17-3 for JC.
I'm gonna go Gonzalez on this one.
Striker versus grappler. Gonzalez being the grappler, 60% submissions. Actually, no, they're both. Whoa, he just finished his fights.
Yep.
That's a good one. Whatever. I got Superstar, I guess. He has 17 wins, so it's not too shabs. Alrighty. So, joyous shadow people.
Shadow fights.
Alexandre Pantoja versus Eric Shelton. 16-2 for Alexander versus 10-2 for Eric. I think. Shit.
Dun dun dun.
That was 125.
Little guys.
Tiny little guys. I think I'm going to go with Eric Shelton. Feeling wrestling is going to be better. Maybe submissions better as well.
Underhooks.
He's going to get those underhooks like DC. Didn't mind DC in the commentary. Didn't mind that matchup. DC and Panic.
The Panic.
The Panic Anik. All right, so moving on to the third fight. We have John Phillips versus Marcos Rogerio de Lima.
I'm going De Lima because he has a picture.
Yep, I remember him. I don't think he's done that great since being in the UFC. But I think he was on the show, one of the Brazil shows maybe. That's where it came from. 14-5 versus 21-6. So I have the veteran. Alrighty, moving on to the next fight. Eric Spicely versus Alessio De Chirico.
One of those Italians.
I'm going. So we have. I think I'm going Italy on this one. De Chirico.
De Chorizo.
The Chorizo from Italizo with 10-1. Fucking 40% KO and submission. First other guy's more sub guy. Go with that. 9-2 for Eric Spicely. Moving next on to Henrique da Silva versus Jordan Johnson.
And
Frankenstein.
How do you not go with Frankenstein?
I mean, easily picking Johnson. That's how you do it. 6-0 versus 12-1.
Yeah, I'm
with only pretty much KOs and probably a submission off of a knockdown, I would imagine.
Probably.
I don't think he's going for takedowns and working for submissions. Alrighty. So next up we have Li Jingliang, the Leech, versus Bobby Nash, who's not from anywhere. He does have an 8-1 record. Versus Lee has 11-4. Shit, but I don't know how well the Chinese guys are doing, and for sure Nash is from some European country.
He's from somewhere.
I think I am going to go Bobby Nash. I'm going to go Shadow Person. You know,
I'm all right with that pick.
Fucking Morkeo, the Leech. He's probably a grappler, wrestler guy, so he's going to be boring. So even if he does win, I wouldn't feel good. Wouldn't feel good. Alrighty, Aljamain Sterling, the Funk Master, versus Rafael Asuncao.
Now, this is a good fucking fight.
This is I'm glad I'm not picking this one. Although I'm not happy I had picked the last one, so.
But I'm all right with picking Sterling in this one.
All right. Didn't look great against Caraway, right? That was his first fight. Lost to Caraway, and Sterling's, highly touted from Bellator. I think he's where he came from.
Sterling? No, he started in the UFC pretty much.
No.
He was
one of the
He was one of the ones that was going to be a free agent.
He was a free
and
agent.
was shopping around.
Yeah. That's right.
Because they wouldn't sign him, and he hadn't lost
Asuncao.
yet.
Yeah. Well, now that's just kind of almost the thing to do. Alrighty. Well, so I'm picking Nate Marquardt versus Smiling Sam Alvey.
I can't believe he's not really smiling in the picture.
He's trying to, though. They probably told him, don't do it, and he's like, for sure going Sam Alvey. Nate Marquardt is going to lose again. The fact that he's somehow stayed in the sport and still active is, maybe he's doing extra praying to Jesus Christ. I don't know. But I think Sam Alvey, and Sam's been on a good run.
He's been back and forth lately.
I think he's only lost to that boring Theodoro fight. And then maybe one other fight. He's been doing good. Or maybe he lost his last one. I don't remember. But I'm good with Smiling. I'm smiling. I'm happy.
Now this is
a fun one.
Are we going to this?
This is a fun one.
Call off work.
Yeah. If people want to pay for us to go see a UFC, for sure. I would love to have money to go see a UFC in Denver. Alex Caceres versus Jason Knight. Jason Knight, 2 fights in the UFC. First fight,
shit talking,
more exciting than the second fight.
But he still won both of them.
Alex Caceres just lost to Yair
in a great fight.
It's a pretty good fight. It was, it kind of, because they have similar styles in a way, it didn't, I don't know. It was all right. It wasn't like a war or anything like that, but it was fun acrobatic fight.
Now here is,
Caceres was training with BJ Penn, which totally didn't do anything for Penn.
It's a big step up for Jason Knight in competition.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Caceres he's off and on. He doesn't win everything.
No.
So,
but Knight's only had 2 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, but he's fought just as much and
who knows
been way
who
more
he fought?
successful. For sure.
Caceres, most of his career's been
fighting,
in the UFC.
Yeah, but he's not fighting. He hasn't been fighting like top guys.
He fought Uriah Faber.
He hasn't been fighting top. I think that was like the height of his.
I'm going Bruce Leroy.
All right, I'm good with that. Alex has mentioned that he's said so many things that he just doesn't have the steam for this shit. He's like already ready to retire and move somewhere and just be a martial artist. in a jungle.
This is interesting.
Andrei Arlovsky, the Pitbull, versus Francis Ngannou. Arlovsky coming off, he just got knocked the fuck out, right?
Bye.
I'm almost positive that's what happened. For sure, I'm going Francis Ngannou. Damn it. For sure. I mean, this is new versus old. For sure, Arlovsky can win it, but just being consistently great in heavyweight after that many fights, almost 40 fights. Actually, one shy of 40. This will be his 40th fight.
This will be a giant step up for Ngannou.
The fact that Andrei Arlovsky is where he is in his career, it's not that much of a big. It's a big name.
Old. But in heavyweight years.
I mean, he's not in his prime right now.
No.
Arlovsky is a name more than he is a fighter. Like, his name is still big. He has the potential to win. But, I mean, Ngannou's fresh as fuck. And, destructive. All right. So, moving on to the co-main event, we have Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Jorge Masvidal. Third fight for Cerrone, 170?
Like fourth, I think.
Masvidal coming off of the kind of weird win against Ellenberger where his foot got, but he was dominating the fight before that.
And I am 100% going Cowboy in Denver.
I'm good with that. Cowboy doesn't handle pressure very well. So I'm good with that.
And I wanted you to pick this one because, Jesus.
So we have Valentina Shevchenko versus Julianna Peña. Shevchenko, I've got to go Peña on this one. For sure. She's been doing really well in the division, and she's been trying to get to that title fight since being on the show. And Shevchenko, I think she's probably a 125er more than a 135er. But
I don't know.
That's what I'm going with.
This card seems like an interesting card.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, I think. So that's the it's the UFC Fight Night, Saturday, January 28th, Denver, Colorado. Let's go over the picks.
Now, I got Gonzalez.
I got Shelton.
I got De Lima.
I got Cirio.
I got De Silva.
I got Nash.
I got Sterling.
I got Smiling Sam Alvey.
I got Alex Bruce Lee Rojas.
I got Ngannou.
I got Cerrone.
And Julianna Peña.
This is
for a number one contender spot.
Probably. There's a lot of good fights on this card.
For sure. Looking forward to it. All right. So that's is un show for the this week Fight Talk. We look forward to more Fight Talk with you. When we do more, we will recap the Peña Shevchenko and
And I'll probably
I will 100%
show you the trophy again next week from this side.
Keith will
this side.
Keith will be doing his best impersonation of Vanna White as I'm holding
from
the
this
statue
side over here,
and Keith is showing the statue. I'm holding the statue. Keith is showing the statue.
You will be wearing that hat again.
I will be wearing my own hat.
Is it itchy?
It's actually not bad.
It's not?
No. I've only itched, seriously, it's the least annoying it's been the whole time. I almost forgot I even had it on, except for...
So you're just getting used to it?
Surprisingly, the short amount of times I've ever had it on my head in comparison to the indent. I mean, I'm glad you put a hat on so you couldn't see the indent that's been creased into your head from having to wear it far more often than me. But I just move on, and I just know I'm just gonna. First off,
your forehead's starting to turn orange.
I'm not gonna be in. It's not gonna be in Arizona where they fucked me. They fucked me. The judges fucked me. So now we're going to Denver.
It could have been a tie.
We're going to Denver, which I've lived in Denver longer than you, barely. So I have hometown advantage. Hometown.